Can a student who is single go with her siblings who is under 18 as a dependent? Good question. Good question. The answer will be yes and no, depending on your situation. Welcome to my live session. How are you doing today? Whether you're watching it live or watching it as a replay, you are still welcome. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and today I'm here to answer questions that people who follow my page have. That includes your question if you're watching it live, and if you're not watching it live, don't worry, you can just listen to other people's questions and the responses that I will give to them. This is something that I do from time to time on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, you already know that. If you're just meeting this video, maybe you have seen it on YouTube, then do well to follow me on Facebook, right? Make sure you're dealing with the right page with over 100 and something thousand followers. All right. Having said that, please, if you're watching me live right now and you would like to join my video, feel free to request to join the video, and I can bring you on board, especially if you have questions that you would like to ask me. Also, I know that a lot of people are camera shy, you know. If you are one of those persons that are camera shy, type your question, type it out. Once you type it out, I'm going to see the question, and then I'm going to read it out, and I'm going to answer it. So either ways, if you have a question and you're watching this, don't worry, I'm going to answer the question, right? Did I introduce myself to you? My name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that using the study abroad route. We teach you how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, and every other thing you need in order to successfully relocate abroad. We teach how to do that. So if you're someone you're looking to relocate abroad, especially if you're one of the if you're from one of these African countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Rwanda, Kenya, Liberia, Sierra Leone, you know, there are many other countries, Zambia, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Uganda, right? If you're from one of those countries, or you're from Jamaica, you know, we work with people from your country, right? And if you're not sure, just ask us and we'll tell you, all right? But mostly we work with African descent, like people from Africa. We've had other people too that are not really from Africa take our program, and it works for them. Just saying. And irrespective of the country we are going to, whether you're going to UK, Canada, US, Australia, Germany, Poland, Switzerland, Sweden, New Zealand, as the case may be, Norway, you know, we're going to be able to work with you to achieve that dream. It is possible. It is possible. Let's look at the people who have requested to join, and then we'll bring them on board. I hope that this works for them. So let's see if Kayode, are you able to join me? If that works, I'll be very happy. Please, if you're watching me right now live, can you comment what city are you watching me from? You can just put like the city and the country. Like you can say Lagos, Nigeria, Kumasi, Ghana, you know, Morovia, Liberia. Like, tell me the city and tell me the country. I always love to pair those names as well, right? You can say Dubai, UAE, you know. So tell me the country you're watching, the city and the country. I want to know. Linda, how are you? Favor, how are you? I have Motengo from Lagos, Nigeria. I have Bumbi from Belluno, Italy. I have Yaya from Kanu, Nigeria. I have Olushola from Ogun State, Nigeria. I have Gabriel Ikena, Enugu, Nigeria. I have Jane Elechi from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I have Kadia to Samba from Freetown, Sierra Leone joining me right now. I have Daisy from Bayelsa, Nigeria. I have, one moment please, Enakoya, Newcastle, England. I have Faith, Lagos, Nigeria. I have Valtina Donatus, you again. I have Valtina, Imo State, Nigeria. Yeah. I have Emmanuel, Abuja, Nigeria. I have Chinoyere, Imo State, Nigeria. I have Joyce Nnamdi, Southampton, UK. You know, I have Folari, Milan, Italy. I have Bimbo, Ibadan, Nigeria. So you see, we have people from different cities, different countries. You know, and I hope that you feel welcome. I have Linda, my namesake. Hello, Linda. Linda from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much. So, if you have questions, drop that question. I would love to answer the question for you. All right? I would love to answer the question. Let's see. Joyce, I'm trying to bring Joyce on board, and it's saying connection failed. So, actually, what I'm doing right now is that while we're waiting for people to drop questions, please see, I would like to answer the questions, especially questions of people that are currently live here with me. All right? But if I don't see questions, then I'm going to answer some of the ones who've documented that we've copied from people. But I hope that you're able to drop the question. We have Yusuf from Sierra Leone. Thank you. We have Nina from South Africa. Hello, Nina. Franklina. We have Franklina. Franklina, where are you watching from? Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to... So, one of the questions that I have here, please feel free to drop your question, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to be answering questions that we copied from my page, okay? One of the questions I have here, the person said, if someone relocates to Canada through the study abroad route, will the person need green card to enable him do good job because he or she might be denied good jobs? No. So you have to understand that, for example, all right, you have to understand that those, for example, student visa from Canada come with work authorization. So it's not that you came to study and you are going to be hiding to go and do work. No, you are officially allowed to work. And the type of work you get will be determined by the type of work you apply for. All right? So, you don't need something else. Like, when you have your student visa to study in Canada, you don't need something else to permit you to work, because the student visa and the study permit comes with work authorization. This is for the student. If you also happen to have a spouse who will be going with you, note that your spouse becomes qualified for full work permit. Just saying that for the sake of those that are married, all right, and they are traveling with their spouse. So keep that in mind, okay? Now the next question says, the next question is saying that I am from Ghana. Do I need TOEFL to apply to Canadian schools? If a TOEFL is an English exam, same thing with IELTS, okay? So Anisha is saying that he or she is from Ghana. Meaning, and we all know that Ghana is an English-speaking country, right? So if you are from Ghana and you want to apply for school abroad in any of the English-speaking countries, please note that you do not need an English test. You do not need an English test. So we show you how to find out whether you need it or not. And even if a school needs it, we show you how to get a waiver from the school. That is what we do at Vantage Migration. And let me use this opportunity to ask you to come to our free webinar, because that's the easiest way for you to know exactly what we do and how we do it. So you can come to our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. This way, you are going to be able to see exactly what is needed. And so many of the questions that you have about study abroad will be clarified. And even if there is any question that is left hanging, you will also see exactly how to connect with us to be able to ask all those questions. All right? Let's look at the next question. The next question says, please feel free to drop your question if you're watching me live, okay? The next question says, as regards to recommendation letter, how does one get it, or which one is better, from past school or workplace? This person did not specifically tell us what they need the recommendation letter for. All right? And what they are calling recommendation letter, is it reference letter from their professors? Because if it's reference letter they are talking about, there are different types of reference letter depending on what the school is looking for, right? So some schools will ask you to bring like one academic reference and one professional reference. What that means that automatically you have to get from your workplace and from your school. Some schools will say 2 academic, no need for professional. Do you get? So it depends. So if this person is talking about reference letter, if that's what they're calling recommendation letter, the school will tell you exactly what you need. All right? So you can learn how to find the information you need by getting trained. All right? Now let's look at the next question. One moment. So this person is asking, can he or she do masters abroad with HND result? And the answer is what? Yes. The answer is yes, right? Why? HND holders are considered graduates, right? And in some countries you're able to do your masters direct. In other countries you're able to do postgraduate diploma or postgraduate certificate program. So, but the point is that if you are a HND holder and you want to relocate abroad, you want to go through the study abroad pathway, you don't need anything else. Some people have this mindset, or maybe because of the information they've been hearing, they have this mindset that if you're HND holder, you want to travel abroad, you have to first register for a postgraduate diploma in your country. Finish it before you travel abroad. Please, that is not true. You can do that postgraduate diploma in the country where you are going to, and even some other countries will allow you to go for masters direct. All right? These are realities. I hope you take advantage of it. Now let's look at questions are rolling in. I can see people sending in questions. That is very, very good. That's because I want you to. It's like bash me with your questions, like so that I can answer them like this for you. Okay? Bash me with your questions so that I can answer them for you. Don't keep quiet. If you don't speak, how do we know what is in your mind? How do we know the question in your heart? How do we know? How can we help you if you don't speak up? So use your keypads and type your questions, okay? Let's look at the other one. This question is saying, is CGPA of 2.2? Isn't CGPA of 2.2 different from a 2.2 degree? Definitely they are different. CGPA of 2.2 means something else. It can be 2.2, it may not be, depending on how your school divide your grades. And that is different from 2.2. When we say 2.2 in terms of degree, it's a CGPA range. All right, it's a CGPA range, and for different schools it's different. You can check your transcript to see what is written there. All right. I think so. This person specifically is asking about, is there a difference between 2.2 CGPA and 2.2 degree? And the answer is yes. They don't mean the same thing. Let's look at the next question. Someone said, I have a PhD. What else can I go for since I want to relocate via the study abroad route? So for me to be able to answer this question, I would like to know what the person studied, what they are doing currently, where they are working, if they are working, what their passion is, what their career goals are, before I can answer this question. So it's not a question I can ask. In case you don't know, do you know these questions I'm answering, I don't read them ahead of time. I don't read them and prepare for the answers ahead of time. My team just put the questions together based on the questions people have asked us inbox, and I read here and then I give the answer. And so it's so cool when I see a question that I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have read that question. Okay, let's see. Someone said, this is a very important question. Very important question. Let's listen to it. A person said, for study visa, must the dependent be one spouse only? No. For study visa, you can, first of all, if you have a family, meaning you have children, whether you are married or not, or you have children and you are divorcee or you're a widow or widower, or you have children and you have husband or wife, that means you have your spouse. Whatever the situation is, your spouse, which could be your husband or wife, and your kids are considered your dependents. Listen to that explanation very well. Your mom, your dad is not really considered your dependent. All right? Especially if you're an adult. So if you are 15 years old, your dependents will be your mom or your parents or your senior one in the absence of your dad or mom. Like in the absence of your parents, your senior one or your junior, they'll be your dependents. All right? If you are underage, once you are an adult, your parents are not considered your dependents. Your siblings are not considered your dependents. What they will consider to be your dependents is your children, your offspring, or your spouse. So, in answering this question, number one, dependents are not spouse only. It includes spouse and or children, or spouse and children. Do you understand? So please note, if you are underage, your parents and siblings can be your dependents. Once you're an adult, above say 22 years old and upwards, your parents cannot be your dependents again. All right? So if you want to go somewhere and you want to bring your parents, but let's just say you are 25 years old or you are 35 years old, you have to apply for yourself first, go there. Then when you get there, you apply for your parent to come, like to come and visit you. All right? I hope this helps someone. That was a very, very important question. Even if you don't have that question right now, listen to the answer, because it's going to help you somewhere along the line. All right? Okay, next question says, is court wedding certificate accepted for studying abroad? This person is probably married and wondering if court certificate is accepted. In fact, that is the most important one. So to buttress that question, someone may be wondering if they do court wedding, maybe without doing church wedding, will their court wedding certificate be enough for them to prove that they are married? The answer is what? 101% yes. I don't say 100, meaning oversure they worry the team. Okay? 101% correct. What you actually need most times is your court wedding. Most times too, they can accept church wedding certificates, especially from like big churches that are registered with the country. All right? Big churches that are actually registered with the country. Not just that somebody started a church, they're never registered, then they'll give you marriage certificate. It will not be valid for travel purposes, okay? But let's say you have a very big church that is registered in your country, they can give you wedding certificate. But also court wedding, that one is like oversure, 101%. In fact, that's the one you should use. If you have all, that's the one you should use. Another person asked this question, says, can a student who is single go with her siblings who is under 18 as a dependent? Good question. Good question. The answer will be yes and no, depending on your situation. If that your sibling, so this person said the sibling is below 18, meaning the sibling is a minor. So if that sibling does not have parents, you can say they are your dependents. Provide death certificate of their parents, which is also your parents. and go with them as your dependents. But if your mom, or not that both of any of them, if your mom or your dad is still alive, then you cannot claim that your younger ones are your dependents. Hello, a very important demarcation, because if you include them as your dependents and your parents are still alive, it can lead to visa denial. So take note of this. It's not every. I've seen people getting visa denial just because they went to go and ask people, hey, I want to travel with my cousin. Wake up! Wake up! Your visa and your cousin's visa will be denied. Someone asked another important question. Oh my God, these questions, this set of questions are so important. Oh, somebody said, can I use a landed property of huge value as my proof of funds? Hey, what do you think is the answer? This person is asking, Dr. Linda, can I use a landed property of huge value as my proof of funds for visa application? The answer is no, you cannot. However, the property can be of value for your visa application. Let me explain. So you have a property of huge value, meaning maybe like a lot of money. That's what the person means. And you want to include it in your visa application. Yes, you can include the document. It can serve as proof of tie to your home country. That's where it can serve as proof of tie to your home country. But it cannot serve as proof of funds. Why? Proof of funds means you want to show that you have money. That your property, if you want to sell it today, it can take you 1 year, 2 years for you to sell it. Imagine that is what you're hoping to use to sell, to eat. It will not work. All right? Alternatively, you can sell the property, use the money, and then do your proof of funds, if that is really, really what you want. All right? And I know that will lead to a huge amount of money entering your account, but you can show evidence that you sold your property. You can show evidence, and that will clear that up. So your huge property can serve as proof of tie. So if you show it, they'll say, oh, we think you will return to your country, right? But it's not, you can't use it directly as proof of funds. If you have to use it as proof of funds, you have to sell it and have the liquid money in your hands. All right? That, like, I have answered a lot of very important questions in this session. That's amazing. I hope it really helps someone. So let's see questions that other people dropped. Somebody said, Fumi is saying, after Vantage migration training, what's next? Don't be asking about what is next. Be asking what will happen during the training. You have missed the point. It's like saying, how do I put it now? What will I use as an example? It's like going for a party and saying, after the party, what next? If somebody is really going for a party, they should be interested in what is going to happen at the party, true or false. So if you see somebody telling you, after the party, what next? You'll be like, we should be talking about what will happen inside the party. You're talking about what will happen after. Who cares what will happen after? What will happen inside the party? For me, that should be your question. What is going to happen while you Vantage migration training? All right? Your question looks like off. More questions. Let's look at. We have Tabe Dolphin from Cameroon. Thank you so much. We have oh, someone say, how do I move from Nigeria to Dublin? That's Ireland, right? Some people call it Ireland. That's Ireland. That's where you have Dublin. So Dublin, Chinoyerem, that is 100% possible through the study abroad route. Funny enough, almost all the people I know that are in Dublin or any other city in Ireland, they all went through the study abroad route. Yeah, and it's a very good country. Don't say that I said it, but I heard that it's better than UK. Who have heard the same thing? I heard that Ireland is better than UK. That's what some other people will call Ireland, but I think that Ireland. I heard that it's better than UK, and you can go through the study abroad route, and they have like very good pathway for people who come through study abroad route. Have you heard that Ireland is better than UK? Have you heard it before? I've heard it. Like people that travel, people that I know that are currently studying Ireland. In fact, one has finished his study already. He told me that sometimes people will even move from UK to Ireland. So consider Ireland if you really want to travel abroad and you're thinking of an European countries. So if somebody else is commenting that yes, they've heard the same thing, so it's a very good country for you to work on. All right, and you can go through the study abroad route. Just I've always see, you can start by attending our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. www.vantagemigration.ca. You can take a screenshot. All right. So if you're watching this, look at the comments. You see that other people are saying that they've heard the same thing. That is a very good country. Let's look at other people's questions. Or let me see if there's somebody. Someone is asking for my email address. I'm going to give you my email address. However, I'm going to advise you to chat me inbox, because that will be the fastest way for you. All right, that will be the fastest way for you to get response. If you send me an email, do well to give me 5 working days. Expect to reply in 5 working days. Meanwhile, if you send me an inbox message, expect reply within 24 hours. So which one is better for you? It's better for you to chat inbox. Let's see, someone just joined. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, I
Just
can't
that
see
this place is dark.
You say?
This place is dark. We don't have light here.
I see your point. Don't worry, we can hear your voice. How can I be of help?
I'm just admiring what you're doing. I like what you did and the things that you are doing. So I would like to join as your follower.
Wow, thank you so much. You're welcome to my page. Is this the first time you are seeing, like you're joining us live?
Yes, this is my first time.
Oh, that's good. I do live sessions from time to time on my Facebook page. Okay. I do live sessions from time to time. And just in case, are you on Instagram as well?
Yes, I'm on Instagram. There is something that you sent to me to listen to, but just that
you already messaged us on Instagram.
Yes. I'm so Buche, if you can remember.
That's good. That's fine. I wanted to show you our Instagram handle, but that's totally fine. So I'm just trying to say that Facebook or Instagram is a good place to catch us. And personally, I prefer Instagram because it's a verified page on Instagram, right? So for the sake of other people that are watching, I can still show that. That's our Instagram handle at Dr. Linda Iheme. So that's fine.
I have captured it. I have captured it.
Oh, nice. No problem. No problem. So when you finish the webinar, I'm sure it's webinar link. Once you finish the webinar, have more questions, chat us inbox. I will be able to take it up there. All right?
No problem. Yeah, a nice woman. I love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
It's
all right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was amazing. Let's see who else is going to be coming. Ricky Ubong. Let's see if Ricky is going to be able to join. I was going to be giving my email address. So this is my email address. Dr. Linda at vantagemigration.ca. Please take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Who is taking a screenshot? Take a screenshot. Dr. Linda at vantagemigration.ca. This is my email address. But please, let me tell you ahead of time. When you send me an email, give 5 working days before you start sending me a reminder. However, easy peasy. That's how they say. Easy way for you to contact us is to chat me on Instagram. Within hours, you get response. If you decide to send email, don't cry about late response, because you're already aware that this is what is going to happen. So if you don't mind, then send it. Me too, I don't mind. So Instagram, this is our Instagram handle, which you can take a screenshot at Dr. Linda Iheme. So send, preferably chat us on Instagram inbox, and we will be able to answer you. If you send an email, remember to give us minimum 5 working days. Within that period, we will respond to you. As I said, my preferred option is what? My preferred option is what? Say it yourself. My preferred option is what? Instagram chat. Okay? Let's see if I can bring someone else before we go. Angelica Amarachi, I'm trying to bring you on. Let's see if you can join. What other question? Ricky was asking what type of postgraduate study will HND holders apply for. You can apply for master's direct. You can apply for postgraduate diploma, postgraduate certificates. All right. That is if HND is your highest level of education. All right. Anyway, so I'm trying to add somebody. I'm just going to see if that person is going to be able to join me. If not, okay, she's able to join. Hello, how are you, Amarachi?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I can't hear you. Please, can you speak up?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How can I be of help?
Good morning. Sorry, it's 12 o'clock here already.
Okay. How can I be of help?
I've been following you both on email and Instagram, both Facebook. I've been a very good fan of yours. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So what I'm trying to confirm is the training stuff, does it involve money, and how much? I would like to join it.
Did you chat us on Instagram?
No, but we have been chatting on email.
Are you sure? Is it, let me ask you,
Yes.
Is it this email address?
Yes.
Okay, so what were we chatting about?
You sent me a link one certain time about I should join the webinar, which I did, but at the end I cut it short.
Did you complete the webinar?
I didn't.
Please do. So complete the webinar. If you have questions, send me a reply via that email, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. Take care. All right, thank you so much, Amarachi, for joining. Please complete the webinar. Once we send you a link, some people will be like, why are you sending us a link? It contains information. Most times, people that will be like, I don't want to attend the webinar, I don't want to attend the webinar. When they attend the webinar, they'll be like, thank you for forcing me to attend that webinar. You see? So the webinar is free, but because it's free, some people will look down on it. You understand? Well, it's not everything that is free that is useless. It's free, but it has information. In case somebody is wondering, what webinar am I talking about? I'm talking about the webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay? The study abroad webinar. Please attend that webinar. It will not cost you anything to attend. Okay, maybe your data. Attend the webinar is free. And so the way I say it is that if the one that is free, you don't even have time for it. Is it the one that is paid that you have time for? Do you understand? You don't have time for the one that is free. Is it now when we say pay money that you quickly pay? Start from the free one. Get the information you need, because that's the first thing. Money is not the first thing. You need the right information. Then you will not be able to make a decision whether this is what you should even be pursuing at this time. Do you see? It's important. That's why the information is free. Many people will charge you to even talk to you or for you to attend their webinar or for you to consult them. We don't do that. Attend the webinar. Then at the end, if you have questions, chat us inbox. This simple instruction, 1001 persons will not follow it. Anyways, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to go about that through the study abroad route, which happens to be the fastest, easiest, and surest way to relocate abroad right now. Well, I'm sure you know already. So, and if you don't know, the more important reason is to attend the webinar so that you will know. Okay? And take good care of yourself till I see you again. Above all, if you have not attended our webinar, attend it. If you have attended it and you have questions, chat us inbox. All right? Take care till I see you again.